Hey, so let's talk about the difference between custom audiences and lookalike audiences and how you can use both to grow your business. So to start off with, we're on the Advertiser Help Center in Facebook. If you need to learn like where this is, I'll link this actually up down below so that you can read it yourself. But to start off with, a custom audience in its simplest form is a customer list. It's basically a type of audience you can create made up of your existing customers. So if you have an email list of people who have purchased from you or signed up to receive things like your newsletter people, you can upload this to Facebook and use that as a targeting interest. You can also use custom audiences for, people who've done certain things on Facebook, people who've interacted with your videos, your fan page, people who have shared things, people who have message your page, people who have visited certain parts of your website but not others. You can really segment a lot of things based on these custom audiences. And there's a ton of power when you learn how to use these in conjunction with things like retargeting ads and basically just like leveraging custom advertising campaigns based upon the custom audiences. So I do want to just keep this very simple, very introductory so that you don't get too overwhelmed. So the next thing is the lookalike audience. And once again, this is through Facebook Business, their Advertiser Help Center. I'll link this one up down below too. But basically, in its simplest form, it's a way to take a custom audience that you have. So in this example, we'll use the website visitors from the last 30 days. So people who have gone to your website over the last 30 days. And what you can do is you can create a custom audience based around that. So you'll have all of the visitors who went to your website over 30 days, and then you can create a lookalike audience. And basically, the lookalike audience is just Facebook finding people who are very similar to those who have already gone to your website. So there's a ton of power when it comes to these lookalike audience because Facebook has probably the most data online out of any company besides maybe Google. And they have everything from your age, your name, your geographic location, your likes, your interests, what you've interacted with. They have access to all of the information that we're giving them, like pictures, interests, things like that. Everything is chunked in on Facebook so that we can create and target things based on that. So what happens is once you upload a custom audience, so people who have visited your website, just like in the first example, Facebook identifies the common interests, the common traits, like whether it's male skewed or female skewed, or whether it's 25 to 34-year-olds, or if it's like 18 to 24-year-olds. All of this is broken down, and Facebook uses data to basically find the people who look alike, like the most similar to what you give them. So if you give them information about your ideal customer, and you can do this through like custom audiences of buying customers, of like leads of people who have bought all of your products, you can get custom audiences for everything. And then you create lookalike audiences in combination with those. And then you might not know the, most likely interest to target. And what happens is Facebook finds those. Like they use the data that you're given and they go out and find these people for you, like on your behalf. And the more data that you give Facebook, like if you have a customer list of 1,000, it's much easier for Facebook to find more people who match those audience because there's a lot more data. And if you compare that to like a custom audience of 10 people, there's a lot of traits that 10 people could have in common. However, so that's like a huge, broad thing. So the bigger your custom audience gets, the more specific your lookalike audience gets. And what you can basically do from that is identifying those customers and creating lookalike audiences like that, and then creating ad campaigns to kind of reach these new audiences. So that's kind of a brand, like an explanation of what these are, and you can create audiences for pretty much everything. So if you have questions about this, if you want to learn more about these custom audiences, I'm going to link up both of these resources down below. And as always, if you have questions, I can shoot videos about these to answer your questions. That's it for this video. I'll see you in the other ones.